Did you know we know more about the surface of Mars than we do about the depths of our own oceans? It's a staggering thought. The vast blue expanse that covers most of our planet is a world of secrets, mysteries, and wonders that defy imagination. Get ready to dive deep, because today we're uncovering 20 mind-bending secrets hiding just beneath the waves. Some are beautiful, some are bizarre, and some are downright terrifying. So take a deep breath and let's plunge into the unknown. Let's start with the sheer scale of what we don't know. Over 80% of our ocean remains unmapped, unobserved, and completely unexplored. Think about that for a second. We've sent robots to distant planets, but the majority of our own world's underwater realm is a blank spot on the map. It's the final frontier, right here on Earth, holding mysteries we haven't even begun to imagine. It's like living in a massive house, but having never opened most of the doors. What could be waiting for us in those dark, uncharted waters? Within these unexplored depths are landscapes that dwarf anything on land. Take the Mariana Trench, the deepest point on our planet. It plunges nearly 36,000 feet, or about 11,000 meters, into the abyss. If you were to take Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth, and place it in the trench, its peak would still be submerged with over a mile of water above it. The pressure there is over 1,000 times what we experience at sea level, equivalent to 50 jumbo jets stacked on top of you. It's a place of extremes, a true testament to the planet's immense power and geological drama. But it's not just deep trenches. The ocean floor is home to the single largest geological feature on Earth, the mid-ocean ridge system. This is a continuous chain of underwater mountains that wraps around the globe like the seam on a baseball, stretching for an incredible 40,000 miles, or 65,000 kilometers. These volcanic ranges are where new oceanic crust is born, constantly reshaping the face of our planet from the bottom up. It has a hidden world of colossal mountain ranges that are completely invisible to us on the surface. And with all this unexplored territory comes the possibility of undiscovered life. Scientists estimate that there could be millions, yes, millions of marine species that we have yet to identify. The deep ocean is the largest habitat on Earth, and every time we send a submersible down into the dark, it often comes back with images of creatures that look like they straight out of a science fiction movie. We are literally just scratching the surface of the biodiversity that thrives in the abyss, a vast, hidden library of life. Among the creatures we know about, some are the stuff of legends. Take the giant squid. These elusive titans can grow up to 43 feet long, with eyes the size of dinner plates, perfectly adapted for seeing in the pitch-black deep. Despite their massive size, they are almost never seen alive in their natural habitat. Most of what we know comes from carcasses that wash ashore or are found in the stomachs of sperm whales, their only known predator. Imagine a creature that big, remaining a ghost in our own oceans. To survive in the perpetual darkness of the deep sea, life has evolved in extraordinary ways. Many creatures have developed a fascinating ability called bioluminescence, the power to create their own light. Some fish, like the anglerfish, use a glowing lure to attract unsuspecting prey right to their waiting jaws. Others use flashes of blue and green light to communicate, find mates, or startle predators. It's a silent, dazzling light show happening thousands of feet below us, a world where living things paint the darkness with their own bodies. The ocean isn't just a uniform body of water. It has its own complex geography, including features that seem to defy logic. Believe it or not, there are underwater rivers. These aren't made of fresh water, but of much saltier, denser water that flows along the seabed, carving out channels and banks just like a river on land. One of the most famous is the Cenote Angelita River in Mexico, a surreal sight where a layer of hydrogen sulfide separates saltwater from freshwater, creating the illusion of a flowing river beneath the waves. If underwater rivers aren't strange enough for you, how about underwater lakes? On the floor of the Gulf of Mexico and other places, there are pools of super salty brine that are so dense they don't mix with the surrounding seawater. They create distinct shorelines and surfaces, forming actual lakes on the ocean floor. These brine pools are toxic to most marine life that wanders in, earning them grim nicknames like the jacuzzis of despair. They are alien landscapes right here on Earth, and then there's one of the most bizarre and chilling phenomena in the polar oceans, brinicles. Nicknamed icy fingers of death, these are underwater icicles that form when super cold, salty water sinks from floating sea ice. As this dense brine descends, it freezes the fresher, less salty water it comes into contact with. The result is a growing tube of ice that snakes its way down to the seabed, instantly encasing and freezing any slow-moving creatures like starfish and sea urchins that are unfortunate enough to be in its path. It's a beautiful but deadly natural wonder. The ocean is also a keeper of human history, a vast museum holding the secrets of our past. Beneath the waves lie entire lost cities, swallowed by the sea due to earthquakes, tsunamis, or rising sea levels. A prime example is the ancient Egyptian city of Heracleion, which was the gateway to Egypt for centuries before it vanished into the Mediterranean Sea over 1,200 years ago. For centuries, it was thought to be a myth, until its stunning ruins, complete with temples, statues, and gold coins, were discovered in 2000. Sunken history isn't just about ancient cities. The ocean floor is littered with an estimated 3 million shipwrecks, each a time capsule from a different era. The most famous, of course, is the Titanic. But its story didn't end when it sank. Today, the wreck is being slowly consumed by a community of metal-devouring bacteria. These tiny organisms, known as Halomonas titanicae, are eating away at the ship's steel hull, creating rust-colored formations called rusticles. Scientists predict that within a few decades, these microbes could devour what's left of the iconic ship, returning it to the ocean. The ocean's memory goes back even further than human history. Locked within the skeletons of ancient, fossilized coral reefs are clues about our planet's distant past. By analyzing the chemical composition of these fossils, scientists can reconstruct past climate conditions, including ocean temperatures and even the timing of past ice ages. These coral archives provide a vital window into Earth's history, helping us understand the cycles of our planet and perhaps predict its future. The ocean isn't just a body of water, it's a history book written in stone. Now, let's talk about the life-giving power of the ocean. Take a breath. Now another. The odds are good that one of those breaths came from the ocean. Phytoplankton, tiny marine plants, perform photosynthesis just like plants on land. Through this process, the ocean produces over half of the world's oxygen, more than all the rainforests combined. We depend on the ocean for the very air we breathe, a fact that highlights just how connected we are to this vast blue world. Deep beneath the surface, far from the sun's reach, life finds a way in the most extreme environments. Around deep-sea hydrothermal vents, cracks in the seafloor that spew superheated, mineral-rich water, entire ecosystems thrive without any sunlight at all. Instead of photosynthesis, they rely on geosynthesis, using chemical energy from the vents to survive. Tube worms, giant clams, and blind shrimp flourish in this toxic, high-pressure world, proving that life can exist in conditions we once thought were impossible. The ocean's power isn't just life-giving, it can be terrifyingly destructive. Sailors have long told tales of monstrous waves appearing out of nowhere in calm seas. For centuries, these were dismissed as myths. But now we know they are real. They're called rogue waves, and they are spontaneous, massive waves that can tower higher than a 10-story building. Unlike tsunamis, which are caused by earthquakes, rogue waves form when smaller waves combine their energy, creating a single vertical wall of water that can sink even the largest ships without warning. As we near the end of our journey, here is a fact that sounds like something out of a pirate story. The ocean holds an estimated 20 million tons of gold. The catch? It's incredibly diluted. Every liter of seawater contains, on average, about 13 billionths of a gram of gold. So while it's technically there, the cost of extracting it would be far more than the gold itself is worth. Still, it's mind-boggling to think that the oceans are a massive, untapped treasure chest, and that's the key takeaway from all of this. After exploring all these strange phenomena, hidden creatures, and ancient mysteries, the most incredible fact remains. We have barely scratched the surface of what's out there. The ocean is the heart of our planet, regulating our climate, providing our oxygen, and holding secrets we're only just beginning to understand. Every new discovery only leads to more questions. From mountains taller than Everest to rivers flowing in the deep, from creatures that make their own light to the very source of the air we breathe, the ocean hides it all. It contains the story of our past and perhaps the key to our future. So which of these secrets fascinates you the most? What do you wish we could explore next? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the deep, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more adventures into the unknown. See you next time.